Welcome along, everyone, to the eighth round of the RFC Division 2 Championship. Of course, this time around we are at Belgium. Quite a regular track on the calendar. This was one of the ones that we actually added as well after the first original calendar was posted and was a little bit shorter. We then added some tracks, and I believe this was one that was added from that little stint. It was a highly requested track as well. A lot of people were begging for it. So, just me tonight. Mons might join us for the race, but not going to hold my hope out. He needs to revise for his A levels, which are like a tad little bit more important, to be honest. But yeah, we'll give him a we'll let him off for that one as we continue our brilliant tradition of following round the first driver to set a lap, and that is of course going to be Marley, as always. In some of these, I need to set up the stream on my phone, to be honest. I haven't even... I was a bit rushed. I went to the toilet before I started, I can't lie, so... I basically just told everyone to ready up and then ran away. So that's great. But, here we go. Marley rounding through the final corner to start his lap as we get the timer up. Oh, that's going to be really annoying. He's on the medium, so it don't really matter about this this lap as much, but we'll still watch it. As we always do, of course. This is a very good track. Oh, okay, that's just come up automatically. He hasn't done it, has he? Oh my goodness, he's done automatic timers. This guy. I haven't pressed like the other two. That's insane. If it's done that, it's doing it. This guy. Oh my god, Mons is an absolute genius. As Marley has been beaten in the first sector by Bentley, who is on the soft tire. Oh my god, this is this is revolutionary. I can't lie. I'm watching them come up on my screen on the right as well. This is insane. As Marley's coming around Puon, and now through turn 12 and 13. I don't know the name of these corners, to be honest. As it's been an okay lap so far, maybe a little bit wide on that corner as he heads round now down this. I mean, sector 3 is pretty much all a straight. It's flat out until the bus stop chicane. So it's both the Alpines actually going for early laps is quite quite different. We don't normally see both the Alpines go out. Marley is a like staple of Div 2 at this point. As we round through the bus stop chicane and towards the line, and Marley will set the benchmark for everyone else as it's a 23.6, and we watch Bentley come across the line now, instantly beats it by 1.1 seconds, and now on with, I believe that's Burton. Nope, that's not Burton who we're watching, but nice one. Tazeo next across the line is did a nice middle sector. We're going to try and switch the gap, as there you go, he goes second by 2/10. As you have no idea how good this lap timer is, by the way. This is insane motion. I'm messing up drivers because of where they are. Clark rounding through the final the bus stop chicane and towards the line. We'll see where he puts the racing balls. There's not a great exit of the last corner, but he gets a purple sector 3, and that was a really good sector 3 for him, to be fair, as Hazy goes up into P4. I think Atley is next across the line. Just going to adjust that a little bit so I can actually see where drivers are. As Atley his name has changed. He gets a purple sector 3, goes up into P3, and next across the line is going to be Terry, who does a great lap as well. Halaus crosses the line, goes up into P4, and next is Shadow, who rounds through the bus stop chicane. This is working perfectly. Mons is such a genius, because I just look now and I can be like that. Shadow sets the slowest time of the lot as Murphy rounds through the final corner and towards the line. Where can he put that? Williams goes P8 there. That's an average lap time for him. Van der Sant is the only one that's actually on a timed lap now. Not 100% if this is going to work very well when it comes to double laps, but we'll have to we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. As Van der Sant coming towards the line, and he goes only 10th place so far with a 43.6. Cool. Wow. Auto timers have arrived. This is so useful, and no one even understands why. Yeah, I mean, insane motion. Davey will be the next one to start a lap and to also, well, most likely finish. I'm checking out the rest and seeing if anyone's starting another. I believe Halaus is going slowly, so it's not him, sorry. I'm having a little look, seeing if anyone does another run, and we'll see if the timer can handle that. And I think it's going to be Davey with the track to himself. I wonder if it comes up automatically first. We won't press any buttons. We'll just let it happen as Davey rounds across the line to start his lap. Is it going to come up automatically? Don't know if it is. It does. It does. So Davey on a lap for the Ferrari. Yeah, in the Ferrari, sorry. As his teammate has retired up in P1, so believes his lap time is good enough. I'd say so as well, to be honest. It's definitely a good banker lap. As Tsunami down towards Lecombs, I think it is, as he gets purple sector 1 by just about a 10th, so better than his teammate at the moment. And I mean, he could have suited the car more for straight line speed, which I believe the Ferrari is the better car in the straights with the engine. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's how it works. As through Pouon now, I've sat at that corner for an entire race in 2016, and it was unbelievable. When you see it on the game, it doesn't really do it justice, to be honest. But yep, and now through turns 12 and 13, there's probably a name for this corner. Do I care? No. Let's round through towards the Sector 3 line. He's a 10th faster than his teammate. Not the purple Sector 2, but still up on his teammate. So what is looking to be a provisional best lap time and take him to the top of the timing boards. I'll have some stern words, well, some unreal words for Mons when he joins the comms VC. I can't wait for that. As Davey rounds through the final corner and towards the line. Is he going to take that provisional pole position away? Yes, he is. Well, top of the table, not pole position, because we are in Q1. And he goes ahead by about 10th and a half there. So a good little gap for him. Next one is going to be, if I can pick the right number, is 18? Yeah, it's 18, okay. Is Duffy, who's on a lap. Salu has started his first lap as well behind. So we'll keep an eye on that, see how he does. So it drops down one, so it's Salu will be 16, I believe. Yeah. No. Yeah. No? No. No, he's 20. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to work it all out. Very difficult. As it's been a tidy lap for Duffy so far. Not a perfect lap. Actually, it is. Just ignore me. 2 tenths up on Davey at the moment. I'm not sure how the track evolution is on this track. If it's unreal, I'm not 100% as he comes through, I believe it's Blanchemont, and towards the bus stop chicane, looking to take to top the timing boards as Van der Sant goes up into P10, doing a double lap, and that's what I said about how I don't know how it's going to work with it, as Duffy tops the timing board by a 10th and a half now. And next is going to be Salu, who I believe I've just clicked on the wrong driver there. We need that one. As Salu's just about to start Sector 3, 4 tenths down at the moment on Duffy already. And we're coming round through the flat out Sector 3. So it's not looking great for Salu at the moment. As the McLaren driver, who I believe is leading the championship, or is at least in contention, of course, for the championship. I mean, most of the top drivers, in the top cars, are fighting for this championship. As Salu crosses the line, it's only good enough for P4, which is still good, but definitely not where he would have preferred to be, as Marley rounding through the final couple corners to finish their lap, their second run of Q1. So needing another run, maybe on used tyres, maybe on new ones, as they cross the line and go up to P8. Next one is going to be Jeffyboy, who crosses the line. He goes about 3/10 slower than Duffy, but up into P3 as Shelby there goes up into P5, and Cody Clark, I believe, is going to be the next one across the line. I think he's on a slow lap though, so we'll keep an eye and we'll remove it if we need. As Cody Clark, yellow in sector 1. I think he is still kind of pushing on a little bit. He's a second slower at the moment than Duffy in the second sector. He's pretty much matching his previous lap. We'll see how SV does. Gets maybe a little bit of slipstream, maybe a little bit of actually not really slipstream. Maybe held up a little bit there by what I believe was Mercedes, who is Duffy after completing that lap. As Cody rounds through and comes into the pits. SV next across the line. Atlee with a purple sector 1 in the Haas. Again, the Ferrari power is definitely a lot faster. Oh, invite Shadow. Shadow got disconnected. Okay, we'll quickly invite him as SV's crossing the line. I'm pretty sure Statlev got disconnected, no? 1 minute, I need to turn off these overlays for a minute. I think Statlev got disconnected, so I'm just going to invite him. Yeah, I didn't want to see that anyway. I'll invite Statlev just in case. Okay, Murphy has just come into the pits. Okay, right, back to what we're doing. Right, where are we? Marley, obviously, well, we're... see if anyone starts another lap at all. Williams there of SV went up into P9. If obviously we kind of missed it a little bit with the fact that we had to invite some people. Shelby comes into the pits. Tazeo is about to start his lap, so we'll keep on with him. We got just under 5 minutes left of the session now, so kind of getting to the closing stages where we'll start to kind of define who is at risk. And at the moment, I'd say it's more maybe anyone under Halaus, really anyone under Tazeo here is probably at risk, as we finally get the timer pop up automatically. So good. Of course, Barker and Statlev do have quali ban, so they will not be doing a lap during this session. But so that's 2 places already, you know, kind of sealed as down. So it's really between, you know, the Saubers, the Alpines, maybe the Racing Bulls a little bit. As Tazeo, slow first sector, and around 2.5 attempts down on Duffy at the moment. Duffy setting a great benchmark so far, while his teammates all the way down in P10. Everyone in the pits, apart from Tazeo at the moment. I think when everyone starts coming out, that's going to be the best time for this new lap timer thing to work. So it's going to be really good, and I can focus more on the actual lap instead of focusing on the fact that I've got to stare at my other screen. As Tazeo maybe on a slower lap here to maybe build up for a final run. Not really sure what he's doing, to be honest. No, he is on a quicker lap, as he's about 5.5 attempts down. He's pretty much matched his first couple sectors, so he's not really looking great at the moment. I mean, he's shown a lot of pace over the course of this season and just doesn't seem to be showing as much pace at this current time. As he rounds through the final corner and towards the line, I mean, where is it going to put him? It's a bit of an improvement in the final sector, but overall he actually didn't even improve his lap, and he stays P7, so he will be going out again for another lap. Now, let's hop over to Atlee, who is going to be the first one to do a final run in this qualifying session. So we'll keep on with him now, and then we'll kind of try and keep on with some of the lower down teams. I mean, at the moment, at risk is Riley Murphy. And actually in the drop zone at the moment is Van der Saan, Burton and Shadow. So Shadow did have a bit of disconnect, so it's fair enough for him. As the kind of people who believe they're at risk. I mean, everyone from Tezeo onwards is what I said, to be fair, and that seems to be the case as well, as everyone's now on outlaps in that group as Atlee rounds through to start his final lap of qualifying. Well, Q1, not qualifying. He can still get into the next part. I mean, he's probably the safest out of the people who are out at the moment in this session. He's probably the most likely to go up into Q1, into Q2. So we'll see how it goes. Of course, Van der Sar is going to be the second one across the line, who is in the drop. So that's going to be good to see how he does. It's down the main the main straight of this race, as he's purple sector 1 and one and a half-ish temps up on Duffy at the moment. So unbelievable in that first sector. He definitely seems to be running a very low wing setup, which, I mean, is very good round here. Van der Sar is around 3 temps up, but down on Duffy, but still green on him. And Hazy faster than Duffy in that first sector, but not as fast as Atlee. So yeah, the Ferrari powers really showing that it is fast in that first sector. As Atlee, I mean, still on a pretty nice lap so far, as Burton is not even on a lap yet, so he's okay to get invalid. I got a bit scared there, as we've got just about 40 seconds left of the session, and there's the 3 cars ahead of Atlee at the moment are the ones that need to kind of get a move on. Atlee not as quick in that second sector there, really only improving by a slight amount, but still an improvement. But maybe, you know, that first sector was just so good that, yeah, as he rounds through the bus stop chicane and takes it very tight and towards the line. We'll see where he can go. I mean, he's already pretty safe as it stands. Doesn't improve on his lap, so does stay P8, but I think that should be enough. Van der Sar in the drop at the moment. Can he bring that Aston Martin out of the drop zone? It's been a good lap so far. Goes up into P8, so he should be safe. Hazy next across the line in the Sauber. He goes up into P8. Then we got Terry, a little bit of a gap before Terry comes across. Murphy now in the drop zone. Terry at risk. So is Clark as well, who's not really setting the timing boards alight at the moment. As Terry rounds across the line, he's going to only go P13. He's going to be very much at risk. Riley Murphy, can he get out of the drop zone? No, he can't. He is out of qualifying. Cody Clark now, who is at risk. And the person who is, well, yeah, the next person who's at risk needs to get a good lap in, needs to improve by a little bit to solidify his spot. He can't improve, stays P15. Marley, is he on a better lap? Shadow Green, Burton Green, both these drivers in the drop zone, so they need to improve a little bit. Marley is not really improving, but still is up on what they need to do. So it's going to be tight as the end of the session comes around. Burton and Shadow on green laps. They need to improve to get up into the next part of qualifying. Marley's rounding through the final couple corners. Can they improve? Burton's disappeared, so I think Burton might have invalidated, actually, as Marley crosses the line. Burton comes into the pits. They are out. Can Shadow make it? Both Saubers into the next part of qualifying. Only goes P17 and is only around maybe 2 tenths away from the next part of qualifying. But there we are, Murphy out. Cody Clark, count his lucky stars there. Then he's safe in through towards into the next part of qualifying. And Murphy down in P16, just missing out on Q2 for the Williams team. And of course, Shadow there. Unlucky. Burton must have invalidated that lap. And of course, Barker and Statlev out as well. So, advantage Duffy in this first part of qualifying so far. Seems that he's got the pace. As we now wait for the next part of qualifying to start. Ugh, dear. Sorry guys, not really got much to say. Bit boring. Sorry. As I was messaging someone, so we decided just not to speak for a couple of minutes there. But yeah, Duffy through to the next top of the timing, going into Q2. Mr. Mogger of Riley Murphy, not really mogging people today. That is the worst thing I think I've ever said in my life. Like, what am I on about? I mean, to be fair, his name is Mr. Mogger. Like, he does it to himself. But here we go, into the next part of qualifying, into Q2. And are we going to watch a Marley first lap? Well, do I even need to... do I even need to ask? I've pressed the number that I need. No, I haven't. I've now pressed the number that I need. Have they moved? There we go, look. We watch Marley come out. Are they going to get out ahead of everyone? Yeah, they are. So... we'll be watching Marley again for another lap, unless something happens over the course of this lap, which does seem to happen. Marley does get a lot of screen time here, but most of the time it's in quali, or if they're being an absolute terrorist in the race, which surprisingly actually happens quite a lot. So we love Marley here. As a lot of people heading out straight away to start their laps early on, and everyone but Duffy and Tsunami have come out. So the top two from the session deciding they don't need to go out early. I'm sure we'll see them probably tumble down the pit lane anytime soon and get ready to start their laps. But yeah, look at that massive group in Sector 2 at the moment. There was actually a clip as well. I can't remember which PSGL div it was, but they were going round towards the into the final, the bus stop chicane, and it was just like cars everywhere because they're trying to get slipstream, and it got to that point where they weren't even getting like slipstream or anything. It was just stupid. But we're smart here. We never see anything like that. We just see carnage in Div 3 races. But as Marley warms up their tyres, ready for the first run of Q2. A pretty okay session for Marley in Q1. Not, of course, where they'd want to be, and it doesn't lead them into a good stead into this session to get through into Q3, but if anyone can do it, it is Marley. As we watch on, as they take us through another lap, as they will do hopefully another time if they get through into Q3. As Marley, why has Nisev just said Eagle? I mean, what do you want me? What? That's so weird. As Marley comes through towards Lecombe. Lecombe's? I don't even know. And we'll see if Shelby beats the first sector of Marley. And Cody can't quite follow after Shelby. Someone else has taken that. I think that's either Bentley or Jeffyboy, so take your pick, really. As Marley comes through Puon now, doesn't go wide, takes it very nicely, actually, through towards. And now round through turn 12 and 13. Cody invalidates his lap there, so his time swapped for SV's, who was behind him. SV alone Williams in this session. Atlee invalidates as well on his lap, who has been strong in the first sector, so he probably took away the purple first sector. As Shelby's been doing very well behind Marley. Of course, we are watching Marley, but still got to show some appreciation. Bentley also invalidates his lap, and he's... How was he invalidated? Okay. I think he slowed anyway. As Marley crosses the line, sets a nice benchmark. Let's see where what kind of lap time Shelby would do. He goes 6.5 tenths faster. As we cut to SV, who I can't even cut to SV because I haven't got the numbers. Jeffyboy goes up into 4th. Salu there tops the timing. Atlee retires from qualifying. Not sure what's happened there. As Hazy, look, just stopped. I think this crashed. I'm not even sure. As Hazy goes up into P6, very strange place to stop, really, but not really sure what's gone on there. As the 2 Mercedes are the next to cross the line. Halaus first, and then Duffy behind. As Bentley comes into the pits. Strange DNF from Atlee. You can see the damage there. Very strange. As Halaus crosses the line, a purple sector 3 and goes a 10th behind Salu. And now we just need to see where Duffy will go as he rounds through towards the bus stop chicane. Atlee hit a wall. Nice one. He hit the pit wall. Oh, what a muppet. He was showing some insane pace as well. As Duffy crosses the line, can't quite catch Salu and slots in between his teammate and Salu there. Okay, I believe Cody Clark might be on a lap again. As we look, 6 seconds slower. Nah. So, Tsunami has just started his lap though. Did do well in the first part of qualifying along with his teammate. As, I mean, I don't really care about Clark because he invalidated anyway. So, anyway, he was on a slow lap anyway, so we don't really care that much. As the Ferraris currently both haven't done a lap time in this second part of quali. And, I mean, in Div 2, Ferrari have been very much struggling. They're not really in a fight for the top 4. They're more, well, I think they are 4th, but they're more like, yeah, they're struggling in this division. However, maybe some form coming with the signing of Davey could find some more performance. As we'll see how he shapes up round, I don't know, here. I'm just saying words. As he comes through towards turns 12 and 13. It's been an okay lap so far. Very tidy, but not really. Oh, as I've said that, he runs very wide. Lucky not to invalidate there, but that's definitely slowed him down. But he's still only a 10.5 away from Salu, so very lucky there to still be valid, to be honest, because he went very wide off the track. As Davey has a little bit of traffic, just the Mercedes. Oh, and the Mercedes hits him! What is he doing? And that's Davey. Grid penalty for Duffy. Fully deserved there. Doesn't get out the way of Davey, and that ruins Davey's... Well, that ruins Davey's lap fully. Don't know what's going on with Duffy there. Don't know why he's done that, as he's slowing down now. Not really sure why he's done that, to be honest. As he's rounding through the final corner very slowly. And yeah, comes into the pits. Very strange there for the Mercedes. I mean, that is a definite quali ban as well. So, yeah. I don't know why he's done that. that's yeah. Very strange for Duffy to do that, to be honest. But, hey-ho. As, Jeffyboy, my bad, has gone out quite early for his second run. The first run wasn't exactly unreal, so it was probably on used tyres. Oh dear. As we head through Puon, anyone else going to come out a bit earlier? I think we won't see many people come out. You've got Tazeo and Tsunami coming out again. Tsunami, of course, will want to get a lap on the board after his lap was ruined by Duffy there. Haven't checked the Div 2 chat to see what was said. That was so strange for Duffy. Very random moment. He should be happy that you don't get time pens, because he looks on course to do very well this race, from what I've seen in qualifying so far. And then he does something like that. You're like, right, oh well. But Jeffyboy rounds through the final corner to start his second flying lap, and we'll see how he fares up against these top guys, as Jeffyboy currently 2 points behind his teammate in the Drivers' Championship, after one of the championship rivals of Andrew left recently this week. So it's really a two-horse race between these two McLarens, and with his teammate currently top of the timing boards, he'll want to put in a good statement, as purple sector 1, 3 temps up on Salu, and he's definitely put some fresh tyres on now, as he's rounding through turn 8, this long right-hander towards then into No Name, and then it's very clean, very tidy so far. How many times am I going to say those words during the course of this quali session? Probably more, as it's looking like a very good lap. Maybe, didn't really use much of the track there round the exit of Puon, but hey ho, and stays on track, unlike Davey tried to do, as he's 2.5 tenths up on his teammate at the moment. So it's still a very good lap that will put him top of the timing board. And you can see the other laps going on at the moment. Look at this big 3 going on with Jeffyboy, Tazeo and Tsunami. That is proper motion, as Jeffyboy rounds through the bus stop chicane to finish his lap. We'll see whereabouts he can go. It should be comfortably top of the timing. Crosses the line, and it's a 42 flat. 7/10 gap to his teammate. And, well, it's, yeah, what a lap for him to do. Next will be Tazeo. Davey not improving in that first sector, but still, of course, timing the lap, especially in that final sector, compared to his last one. As Tazeo rounds through Puon. And it's looking okay so far, as his teammate starts his lap as well. And we'll see what Tazeo can do in this second sector. We'll see how it fares up to Jeffyboy, who'll hope to be a lot closer than Salu is, 2.5 temps. So we'll slot into P2, but of course lots of people setting good laps behind. Tsunami about 7.5 temps down on Jeffyboy. We'll put him around the Mercedes at the moment, but definitely needs something a little bit better in this final sector, as Tazeo rounds through the bus stop chicane, and we'll see where he can put the Red Bull car, and comes towards the line, and he goes up into P2. It's a good lap from him. We'll see where Tsunami goes. I'm trying to find him. He goes up into P6, a second down. That's crazy. A crazy difference between him and Jeffyboy. Yeah, just nowhere. Very, yeah, it just seems off the pace at the moment. Why have I just got a BBC iPlayer and it's the Traitors India? As Shelby sets the fastest sector 2 and is around 1/10.5 slower than Jeffyboy. So Jeffyboy really going up a gear in this second part of qualifying. Of course, lots of people still to do their final runs. It's got about 2 minutes left of the session. Jeffyboy retires. Yeah, that lap will definitely be good enough. Shelby comes towards the line. Can he match Jeffyboy? 4.5 temps down. Jeffyboy insane in that final sector to gain as much as he did. Bentley will be the next across the line. So we got a little bit of a gap because he's only in the second sector, coming through No Name now. And Bentley did well in Q1, will want to do well again. His teammate not really giving him a tow or anything, which would have been nice. And runs on a little bit of the grass on the inside there. Almost goes wide, but keeps it on the track. Oh dear. And through turns 12 and 13, looking okay so far. Not quite being as quick as Jeffyboy, and we'll see. It was around 2 tenths behind. Will slot up into P2 if he can master this final sector, but that seems to be where Jeffyboy burnt pretty much all of his ERS. So he's got a lot of work to do. Probably need to check the chat because I've got it muted at the moment, so we kind of need to... yeah, oh, yep. As Bentley crosses the line, 2 tenths down on Jeffyboy and goes up into P2. Next one across the line is Van der Sant, currently P13, so out of this part of qualifying, but just needs to lock in a little bit through this final, through the bus stop chicane. As the Aston Martin has been struggling. I mean, one's already out of qualifying. All we need is Van der Sant as he crosses the line. It's a great lap, goes up into P5. That is a really important lap for the Aston Martin team. As SV comes across the line, he goes up into P4. What a lap from SV. And Salu must be getting a bit worried here because he's currently P7. Same with Duffy and Halaus, actually. Tsunami is like at risk in P10 and isn't out on track, isn't anything. So Tsunami could be out of the session here. As Hazy crosses the line, he goes up into P6. Tsunami is out of the session. Cody, currently P14. Can he drag that Racing Bulls? Beautiful last sector, goes up into P7. Can his teammate match? Goes P9. So currently, Salu's at risk. Halaus is out, and Duffy is out as well. Salu's on a great lap. Halaus is on an okay lap. Duffy seems to be on a good lap as well. So these three should make it through the next part of qualifying. We'll see if they can hold on to their laps as Halaus crosses the line. Where does he go? He stays P12, so he's out of this part of qualifying. And Duffy crosses the line. He goes provisional top of the... well, he goes top of the table. But I think Salu's going to have something to say about that. It's 9,000th gap. Salu crosses the line. He can only go P3, but he's safely through. Van der Sant is at risk now from Marley. Marley, the only person who can improve. Davey down in P13 after that early lap. Marley towards the line. Can he knock out Van der Sant? He crosses the line. He goes P10, and Van der Sant is out. What a lap it was from him as well to go up into P5 at the time. And then suddenly everyone improved. And there we are. We've got a Sauber as well in the next part of qualifying. Big hitters with Halaus and Tsunami out of qualifying. Along with, as I said, Van der Sant, Terry and Atlee. It's unlucky, Davey, to be fair. This boy's silly, not unlucky. Yeah. Duffy apologised, at least. So it's not, you know, yeah. Okay, but Duffy again, top of the timing board. He's was top in Q1, top in Q2. Can he get pole position? And forgot he actually has a 5-place grid pen anyway because of the the incident. So he won't get pole, but he will. You know, he can limit the damage of the 5-place. So, yep. As we scroll down to just see Atlee there at the bottom. God, Atlee. And we head into the final part of qualifying. Who's everyone's betting for pole? And that's kind of after the Duffy pen. Because obviously, I think Duffy could... I mean, there's a lot of drivers in for a shout here, to be honest. So, I mean, it could be anyone. Also, Marley's in the session. So, we know who's coming out first. I hope Cody gets pole. Wouldn't it be so good? Oh, Marley's missed the chance. Bentley's beaten them out. Oh dear. Bentley will lead us round through this final part of qualifying, round the first laps. I think we might get the majority of the grid come out. We should get everyone come out really for their first runs of Q3. We'll have a mad dash at the start of quali and a mad dash at the end of quali. And we'll have about 5 minutes of absolute nothingness. And Marley is pushing on so much right now. I can just see them like behind Bentley, like pushing to try and overtake. Oh, thanks, Cody. Thank you so much. As Duffy and Jeffy, the last two to come out. Jeffy has just come out. I'm sure that Duffy will come out too. Unless he's too busy apologising to Davey, but yeah. Marley, I'm not sure if this is a great tyre warming technique to just absolutely flat out push on the outlap, but I mean, okay. We've got all 10 cars are now out on track. Well, the end of Sector 2 is looking a little bit crowded with some of the drivers. As Marley is trying their absolute hardest, and they get past. So Marley will take us through a lap. Maybe cool down your tyres a little bit as you start the lap. Oh dear. As on we go now. Marley taking us through the first laps of Q3, the final part of qualifying at this Belgium Grand Prix for round 8. Don't know why I had to drop that, to be honest. Here we are. Marley again dragging the Alpine into another Q3 appearance, making it a little bit common now, to be honest. As coming down towards Le Combs. And of course, Purple Sector 1, is Bentley going to beat that lap behind? We'll see. Yep, beats that first sector, and Teseo behind as well. So lots of heavy hitters coming out, like setting their laps first. Bentley advantage in the first sector, and beaten by, I believe, one of the McLarens. So we've got, I mean, the race for pole is not really with Marley, to be honest. Marley's probably fighting Clark, SV, and Hazy, but hey, it's still a nice fight as Marley rounds through turns 12 and 13 now, and maybe taking it a little bit too cautiously through that section. Runs a little bit on the curb, but maybe just about enough, just about what you want to be, and maybe touches the gravel a little bit on the exit there, but now it's flat out. I think Rio says pedal to the metal, which is a horrible phrase, and I don't think I'll repeat it. As Marley rounds through the bus stop chicane, we'll see what kind of lap time we're talking with the benchmark. Of course, that benchmark is probably going to be instantly beaten by Bentley. As across the line goes Marley, up in with a 23 point... I didn't even see it before he got beaten, and a 41.8 for Bentley. Teseo 3 tenths down. That is a great lap by Bentley as well. SV up into P3. Next is Salu, who goes up into P3. Slow lap for him, to be fair. As Shelby comes into the pit, and Clark next across the line. It would be nice if I clicked the right button. Clark is next one across the line. Shelby has, come into the pits, like I said. So Clark... coming round the bus stop chicane, maybe dips a bit too much on the curb there, or maybe a perfect amount, and we'll see where he can go. Bentley invalid on his in-lap as he goes up into P6 ahead of Marley. And now Jeffyboy, next one across the line. Duffy, currently purple in Sector 2 and looking on course to take provisional pole away from Bentley as Jeffyboy rounds through the final corner. Can he take provisional pole? And he's about 2 tenths away from Bentley. That's an insane lap from Bentley, and it came out of really nowhere, to be honest, as Duffy rounds through the final corner. Can he snatch it away on these first runs? He can, by just about half a tenth. and he goes up into provisional pole, and that, haha, funny number, guys. Isn't that funny? I'm actually unk, but 41.7 as banker poles is kind of crazy, but fair play. And as I thought, SB, Hazy, Clark and Marley kind of fighting for the best of the rest spot. There's a bit of a gap between, you know, Salu and SV. Shelby should join that group. But yeah, Duffy, like it's been for the last 2 sessions, takes the kind of early lead. Well, shows the pace is more what I mean, because he actually didn't take the early lead last session. But yep, you know, just waffle on, whatever. The facts are whatever I say they are. As looking at the constructors' standings, because of course that's like a big one up for grabs. I mean, McLaren are kind of running away with it, but there is a little fight between Mercedes and Red Bull for P2. McLaren, I mean, have been dominant in every division like this season, so it's pretty difficult to catch them. But yeah, we got some other fights as well. Is Aston Martin down in P8 fighting with Racing Bulls, Sauber, Williams, Haas, that kind of midfield group. And I mean, we've got a Williams, a Sauber, a Racing Bulls, and Alpine are a little bit off, but yeah, you've got Williams, Sauber and Racing Bulls, which are 3 of the kind of 5 teams in this fight. And that's for the best of the rest spot, so yeah, that shows. As this is the best part of the session. It's where we just sit here. And okay, well, we've got about 4 minutes left of the session to go. Let's get some random quali stats. I mean, Nico absolutely dominated, like, you know, with poles and stuff, but Salu got it last time out. Has always been a pretty consistent qualifier, actually, as well. Duffy got P2 last time out, so yeah, that's just in quali. As we wait for the last couple minutes, maybe another couple seconds, really, before we get the final. Well, the people come out for the drivers come out for their final runs. And it seems that Bentley is going to be the first one to go out. No, he's been beaten by SV, who's come out a little bit earlier to set up his final run. SV currently in currently in P6, so doing a pretty solid job for Williams, who achieved a podium last race for 4 pens. That's in Div 3, by the way. Like, the last race is in yesterday. Can I actually look at this? I don't know if this works. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted oh, I thought that did gaps, but it doesn't. Because this... Oh, wait, it's that. Never mind, I've just realised. That's a live gap. Does this work? Should we see? Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. I can't clear this, by the way, so we'll just have that one for a minute. I tried to do the gap between those two, but it didn't work, sadly. Because this guy just refuses to give me anything good for real, even though he gave me automated lap timers, so I don't have to do anything now. SV runs wide on his outlap. Nice. As everyone is now out on track, ready for their final runs. We've got 2 minutes left of the session to go. And SV is going to lead us round. It's going to be an intense shootout for pole position. Hello, Mons. Give me a minute, buddy. You're muted, so... yeah. Just let me, like, finish this off. as SV starts his final lap. Bentley right up behind him as the timer automatically comes on. And SV, he actually, I don't know what to say. He's leading the fight at the moment with these, well, the best of the rest spot. Hazy is there as well, so it'll be good to see those two do the laps pretty back to back. As everyone, of course, I mean, a lot of people still round Sector 2. I think Duffy will be the final person to set a lap, so that's going to be very entertaining to see if he can snatch away, or, I mean, he probably would have kept pole position at that point, so we'll have to see. A lot of people beating his Sector 1 though, so clearly just absolutely dogging that first sector. Maybe set up a bit more for the second as SV comes through Puon now and keeps it on track, keeps it nice and clean. I mean, it goes to the middle of the track around that exit of that corner. That is a horrible line through the exit of Puon, but anyway, keeps it on track at turn 13, which is another spot we've seen a couple drivers go off at. He's about 3.5 tenths down on Duffy, which is actually very good. Bentley, 1,000 faster than Duffy. So Bentley looking on course to put a lot of pressure on the Mercedes driver, as we have everyone on laps as SB rounds through the final corner. And we'll see how close what kind of a margin he can build on the faster guys behind. SB goes up into P4. Bentley crosses the line, loses a lot of time in that final sector. So he stays P2. No improvement from him. Shelby on a pretty average first sector there. As Hazy goes up into P6. So behind the Williams as Shelby next across the line. As Tazeo sets a purple sector 2. Shelby goes up into P3. Tazeo, I mean, that first sector might have hindered him a little bit as he's about 1.5 tenths down on Duffy. Salu matching Duffy with a purple sector 2 as well. So the two McLarens could have a big play in this. As Tazeo rounds through the bus stop chicane and towards the line, we'll see where he can put his Red Bull car as he crosses the line. He is only good enough for P3 ahead of his teammate though, as Salu rounds through the bus stop now. Can he take away provisional pole from Duffy as he crosses the line? It's 1.5 tenths off. He's P4, so he's still a very big way off. Can his teammate have anything to say about it? The last actual top car that can take away this pole position from Duffy. As he crosses the line, he takes 4 tenths clear of Duffy and takes the provisional pole position. Clark only goes I don't even know where, P9. We're going to watch Duffy though, purple into sector 2. Marley's finishing their lap, can't improve, stays P10. Duffy crosses the line, can he take away pole position? He can't, and Jeffyboy takes pole position for the Belgium Grand Prix. Duffy, top of Q1, top of Q2, gets to Q3, and just can't close the deal, as it's McLaren on pole again. Hi Mons, you're live now.
Hello.
Sorry,
I
had
saw
to lock
2 minutes of qualifying.
Bro's locked. What was I going to do? I have to do that, sorry. There you go.
Eagle owner playing medal.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently.
guys, I'm playing medal. It's not even open right now. Ah, it is. It's off now. Well, that
Well,
was a very
I mean,
entertaining
I don't know what to
qualifying moment.
expect, but
It seems pretty close, of course, between those top guys. Duffy seems to be the quicker of the group, but then, yeah, Jeffy just snatched it away, really. Yeah,
yeah,
close quali,
I
very close
guess.
quali. Davey and Duffy. Actually, Duffy has a 5th place as well, so he's gonna be like P7.
Uh,
Because Duffy basically just swerved into Davey for no reason, and he's gonna get a
Oh,
quali ban.
Yeah, Mercedes doing dirty things again.
These
Look at the
terrorists.
CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's clearly telling them what to do.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, buddy.
Well, are we having actual jobs this time so we don't speak over each other a million times?
Sure. I'll just say we're both the main commentator, and you just kind of have to like,
Uh,
I don't know. We just kind of
no,
like don't talk when we talk.
that's impossible.
Whoever's like currently talking just covers whatever's going on, and then
Whoever's currently talking has control of who's talking until they finish talking, and then the other person can start speaking.
I'll basically just speak for like the whole race and be like, "Okay, go on, Mons, go on, go on."
Yeah, good. I don't mind. I don't mind. You speak the whole race.
You do the race start anyway, so
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I don't even know why I don't do it. I just don't.
The grid I haven't even seen. Like, I'll see him in a second.
You've got a whole
I'll see
formation
it in a
lap, mate,
second.
and it's a long lap as well. So, well, hopefully we won't be seeing any 2012 moments into turn one or
2018.
yeah, literally any year, just average turn one moment. Oh, I'm not even tabbed in. Okay, let's see what tyres everyone's starting on. Salu going bold with the hard tyre. Trying to alternate his teammate, I guess. A couple of people actually starting on hards. Barker starting on softs. I mean, okay, right?
Someone been set back to the grid already.
Nice. That's Burton. Yeah.
I think there's an Aston Martin there as well.
Right. So Burton and Barker. It's Burton and Barker, yeah, they are. So, already 2 people disqualified from the formation lap. Yep, as Jeffyboy leads us round. Oh, apparently,
Yeah, I'm kind of, I'm kind of afraid to start speaking because I feel like you're just going to start speaking at the same time.
Oh, who cares? As it built up a bit of a big gap to Tezeo behind, so either that's Tezeo slowing
This happened yesterday
down.
as well.
Yeah, I think Tezeo's slowing people down. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, this looks more than 10 car lengths to me.
Someone report him. Report him. Report him. Go on, guys.
Not even a rule.
Yeah. It's in the FIA, like, stuff.
Yeah, if it's a real rule, it should be in more.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't think it's heavily enforced, though, because no one ever reports it, so...
Yeah, I don't know if it is in the rule book, though. I just looked.
Oh.
Well, I searched formation lap, and the only thing was like the formation lap settings, not like. I mean, it might be there somewhere, maybe, but yeah. I know real life they can't. Yeah, they wouldn't really do that because they just know. Sure. Jeff, Ben, Huz, we'll just.
That's Trezor, bro. What do you know about Trezor?
No. Stop doing this. We haven't even played that save for like a week.
Yeah, he's been busy. What an angle from Bentley, showing true intentions of what he plans.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, yesterday there was someone. I can't remember. Someone on the front row was like pointing towards. Who is that? Marley? Is it Marley? Yeah.
Of course, it's Marley.
Anyhow, here we go. At Spa, for Division 2, we have 5 red lights on. It's lights out, and away we go on the run down towards La Source. Jeffyboy gets a decent start. Bentley, there goes Tezeo down the inside on Bentley into the first corner. A bit of contact between the 2 Red Bulls, I think. A Haas dropping down slightly or making contact in the background. Cody Clark dropping back a bit, side by side between Salu and SVA up towards Eau Rouge. So many side by sides going on. And now down the Kemmel Straight for the first time in the race. Bentley is getting very close to Tazeo. He's going to lunge up the inside into Lacombe. They're side by side towards Malmedy. Bentley's just about getting ahead though. There's a slight bit of contact maybe. Bentley is the inside line now into Bruxelles. Tazeo goes in a bit deep. Shelby tries to look to get past, but can't. But Jeffyboy has a huge lead already.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good start from him, and it helped the fact that Bentley and Tazeo just decided to fight instead of, you know, work together. But I guess that's expected at this early phase.
There goes Duffy up the inside on SV into the final chicane, I do believe. But then actually, the place given back maybe, and there goes Hazy up the inside into Stavalo.
Oh!
A bit of contact, he's in the wall! It's in the wall! Hazy and Duffy have collided.
That's a shock. Clearly just trying to rush past. As we're going to chop onto these two, who are side by side again, as Bentley holds the outside, Tazeo down the inside, a little bit more contact this time, as Tazeo pushes Bentley off. He's going to allow Shelby to have a little maybe chance round the outside, as Tazeo tries to cover off Bentley. There's more contact, and now Shelby round the outside, big contact. Bentley is now slowed right down and lets Salu through as well. Shelby somehow has come out in P2 after all that, and there's a 3.3 second gap to Jeffyboy out front. He is being gifted this like lead pretty much, as now the two Red Bulls are going to maybe swap down the straight. Bentley's going to try and make a move on Salu. As you see, Tazeo tucks out ahead, Bentley down the inside. Oh, there's big contact! Jesus Christ, these drivers, chaotic.
What's happened to Salu?
Salu,
he's dropped down so many places.
Yeah, Salu's like stuck or something. Why? Salu like was slow, like recovering there. As now he's got Halaus a little bit of side-by-side action towards No Name, but they don't decide to go side-by-side there. But Bentley, just, I don't even know why would you do that? But, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Red Bulls obviously fighting quite a bit. Shelby was ahead, Tazeo is back ahead now, and they've actually closed down the gap a bit to Jeffyboy. It was 3.3 you said, and now it's about 2.6.
Yeah, doing well to work together. I guess it helps that they're like they can DRS train each other, and they don't have Bentley to worry about. Bentley has SV to worry about though, as we head towards. Is it Blanchemont? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this is Blanchemont.
Yeah, towards. I think into bus stop he could have a move here. He's pretty much pushing him down the straight, and he's gonna hold position for now. Maybe with the knowledge that he will have DRS down the next couple straights, so he has a good chance. As it's a yellow flag. Statlev down to P19, making a big mistake. Grass on his tyres, so clearly a big bit of contact has happened between him and somebody. That's not really the fight I wanted, actually. I wanted this one.
Well, apparently, according to RLT, Cody Clark has got diffuser damage, and Hazy's got front wing damage.
Yep, so two Red Bulls swap again. And is SV going to be able to make a move? No, this time he holds position for now. Maybe Bentley just running low wing, so becoming impossible to overtake down that long straight, the Kemmel Straight in it.
Yep.
Yeah, I listened to what you said.
Or as James is calling it yesterday, the Camel Straight.
Oh, the Camel Straight. Okay, right. Murphy makes a move on Shadow there. He's making a little bit of progress further behind.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be good to see the position changes, but we don't.
That works, doesn't it? Oh, look, boom. Atlee up 8 places already. Shadow makes a little mistake there. What is Atlee doing? I mean, Atlee, to be fair, did have an unlucky DNF in Q2.
Is Atlee's name not working properly?
Nah, it's not. There we go. Barker making good progress on those soft tyres as well, already up to P12. As this kind of DRS train forming behind Bentley. Bentley must have got damage or something from that incident with Salu, because he's now just under insane amounts of pressure and seems to be losing.
I don't think he's got damage.
Really? He looks like it. He hasn't.
He doesn't have damage.
Just slow. Sally's got Marley to worry about as well.
Yeah. And if you refresh the names, it will have Atlee fixed now.
Oh, cool.
If you want.
Thank you. There you go.
Laos there was quite close, but no, you don't want to. You don't really want to go for it into Eau Rouge if you can avoid it.
No, we saw that happen as well in Div 3 and in a spin for someone, or a half spin, I think it was.
Is that the Enthusiast, like when Enthusiast was like miles ahead thing? Yeah.
Enthusiast and Bab, I believe.
Yeah, that seems about right.
As these guys.
There's a very close battle going on in towards. I don't know, Burton, Murphy, Shadow. They were all like very close, but not quite sure what's going on. They were scrapping away down towards Lecom, but now through No Name down towards Pouan. Middle sector, not really the sector where you see a lot of overtakes, but
a little bit more chilled. As they all kind of
a little bit more, but then, you know, in Div 3 they just go for moves everywhere and cause chaos, so what about Div 2? Are they more sensible? Entertainment, what for you when there's like 15 tickets?
Yeah, to be fair, that's true. I mean, Div 2, I believe, is the cleaner div because there is only like, there's usually only around two to three tickets. Like, so it's.
Yeah, well, Div 2 and Div 3 have had like the same ticket bot for like the same amount of time, and like Div 3's got like, I don't know, 100 more tickets or something.
Oh, SV trying to put pressure on Bentley. Oh my god, down the outside, which turns to the inside at the second part of bus stop. They're going to go side by side, and actually, he's got the move done towards La Source. And he's still under a little
Bentley's going to get a cut back. Marley comes from a long way back. And he's right up behind Bentley as well. Bentley maybe going back on towards the Kemmel Straight because he's very close to Rouge and Radion. And this is going to get very close because Marley's also going to get involved. Maybe Atlee could join the party here. Marley's going to try and go around the outside, gets a bit boxed in, goes around the outside, Bentley to the inside, Bentley ahead, but Marley's going to try and go all the way around the long way. Has to back off. Almost a bit of contact with the Williams behind, as side by sides in the background as well as Terry there. And Salu side by side into Bruxelles.
This is carnage. We've got these two side by side who have just stopped, and now SV and Marley were side by side at the same time, but Marley comes out victorious in that little fight. Atlee now showing a lot of pace in this stage of the race. However, Salu, who's trying to recover from that earlier incident down the inside towards turn 12 and 13, he's going to make the move on the exit, and that's a great move from Salu, and overtaken in sector 2 when we said they are less common to be fair, but
yeah, I mean, having to recover some of those places after that earlier angle where he dropped down, and on the hard tyres they should be getting quite good now compared to the mediums, I'd imagine.
Yeah, so, oh, down the inside goes Terry. Terry, nice one. Yeah, Terry. We are watching Terry on Atlee, and Atlee under a lot of pressure. Oh, and he's just turned into him.
Whoa. They've locked on. And they're just... Wow. So that's both Hasses now involved in some drama. And Atlee, who was having such a promising race,
Cesaro.
who's starting a long way back.
Cesaro's just something behind Bentley.
What's happened there? They've caught... Bentley's caught the gap.
Yeah,
What's
Bentley's
happened?
he's overtaking.
What? Where did he come from? It's a 7.8 second lead for Jeffyboy.
They've dropped
What's happened?
4 seconds.
Yeah. Got no idea. Hang on, yeah, both Red Bulls lost 4.2, 4.6 seconds sector 1. So
Must have been an incident between the two.
that is strange.
This is gifting Jeffyboy the easiest gap, like, to manage ever. I mean, these guys are all just scrapping it out for P2. Salu will not be happy hearing this because, of course, he needs his title contending teammate to kind of back off and not win the race by this margin, especially with that incident with Salu that dropped him back. It means that points-wise, he's losing even more to his teammates. So it's a very difficult situation to be in as there's a yellow flag, but I think it's quickly cleared up. Awful camera. Awful camera. Jesus Christ.
But just looking back at the stream, it was at the source literally at the same time as the other incident. They just swapped over, and suddenly they lost 4 seconds. So, obviously something going on down there in the first sector.
Something in the
The 2
air.
Red Bulls. Yeah.
As Hazy comes into the pits. I thought he made a mistake, to be honest, so I instantly flicked to him, but no, just turns out he was coming into box. Maybe early on those mediums.
I mean, tyre wear works now, so you know.
Yeah. Nice. As Bentley weaves once.
Marley goes past Tezeo.
Oh, Tezeo! Slide!
Whoa.
Big slide there for Tezeo. And now he's under a lot of pressure from behind with SV and, of course, Salu and Tsunami on the hard tyres, feeling pretty good at the moment. We'll check the tyre wear, see what his tyres are actually on. I mean, they are on 61%, so he is kind of maybe at the poor time.
What's happened? Why is he going on the grass? He was just driving on the grass there, down towards Pool.
Oh, that's the meta, to be fair. That was the old meta, but...
Yeah, like F1 2021.
Marley actually on the best
there was like a
tyres
strip of like AstroTurf like by the sides of the track.
Yeah, it was unreal.
Not anymore.
Shelby gets a 3. That is... Shelby seems to be struggling as well, to be honest. Just seen him slide a little bit, and I mean, considering the gap they had, that is very confused. Oh, my ankle. Oh, that was bad.
No, according to my sources, SV has got some front wing damage. Very minor.
Like... Yep, and now he's
like
under
you
pressure.
won't even see he's got damage.
Oh, it's that kind
Salut.
of damage. Oh, he tries to come into the pit!
Whoa! What's happened there?
As he's tried to come into the pits, I think he's got tagged.
Someone was trying to go around the outside, and he was just trying to commit to the pits.
Oh, that is so unfortunate for SV. He was running a very respectable position and could have got Williams some heavy points here. But instead, sadly, it's going to be a little bit worse. Marley's looking on for some great points so far at the moment for the Alpine team. As Tsunami...
Well, from what I can see, it was, I believe, Tsunami.
That's what I
one
thought.
who was, just tried to get a cutback, but by taking a wider line, and then obviously SV wanted to pit, and yeah.
Yep, and so far the top 10 not yet to pit. The bottom 10 have pit. That's quite nice to see it like that, to be honest. You rarely get that as SV down behind Hazy now. So, yeah, just that's fully killed his race off, really. He was fighting with Bentley, Tezeo, and now he's fighting Hazy. No offense to Hazy, but yeah.
No, Hazy had the earlier incident.
Yeah, so unfortunate for the Williams driver. But yeah, that's the risk of the pit lane. If someone does try and make a move on you and you want to go into the pits, you have to kind of like cut across them.
Yeah, I mean the same happened in Monaco with like Halaos, I think, and someone else. Yeah.
Probably Enthusiast. Halaos and
they're not even in the same division.
As Marley comes in, crosses the white line there. I'm sure someone will report that. Shelby comes in as well.
Charlotte.
Two McLaren stay out. Oh, sorry, Jeffyboy did pit. Nice. For some reason it didn't show.
And he's going to be close here.
Yep, but Cody can't quite get past Jeffy. Is Cody pit?
No.
Okay, yeah. So he started on hards. I didn't realise he started on the hards, to be honest. That's why I was a bit confused. As the order starts to work itself out a little bit after the first pit stops, and should be only pit stops we see in this race, as it is a one-stop.
I mean, if they can last the mediums like this long, then surely the hards can go to the end.
As Marley putting pressure on Shelby early out on after coming out of the pits, round the outside through Lecombs, and Shelby beautifully holds it, very defensive and holds on to P8. However, that's lost him a little bit of time compared to his teammate who's ahead. So not the smartest move to be fighting a car, but had to kind of keep ahead so they didn't mess each other up. There's a yellow
Yeah,
flag.
I mean, they both pit the same time, so like you don't want to be immediately losing a place.
Yeah,
especially when the Red Bull should think that they're better pace than the Alpine.
Maybe not next season, but this season definitely. Mercedes currently running P12, P13 after that incident with Duffy has really kind of dented his evening.
I mean, when Salu pits, it's going to be interesting because obviously on the hard tyres from the very start, and well, he's going to have to fight back through.
Yeah, these top three yet to pit, and well, and Cody as well in P5. But Jeffyboy kind of had such a big gap from the earlier incidents between everyone else that he's managed to.
I mean, look, he's only like 4 points on his seconds off Salu already. So he could theoretically get back the lead, like before the pit stops, if he's really.
Ahead, yeah, it'd be insane. He's going to have a little bit of pressure, maybe from Van der Sar. Nah, Van der Sar not.
He's not going to fight this. He's never. He just wants to kind of increase his pace, I guess, with the DRS. Doesn't want to ruin his race time. And well,
I thought Tazeo was a bit closer than he was, but he's not. And Halaus overtakes Barker there. Barker, after starting on the softs, currently splitting the two Mercedes. Yeah, I mean, bad day for Mercedes so far, to be honest, but I mean, they can't really do much about it.
I mean, they could have done a better race.
Maybe done a better quali. Maybe Duffy could have not got a 5, so they would have just like been like P2 and then just ran away with Jeffyboy.
Maybe Halas shouldn't have qualified somewhere between 11th and 15th. Can't remember exactly where.
Like P12, P11, I think. I'm not even sure. Who even cares? Yeah. But we don't do if, buts, or maybes. We do absolutes. So.
But but now Jeffyboy might get DRS here on towards the Kemmel Straight on this lap. I think he will because he's already closed up, gaining a few tenths already. Sets the fastest lap in the process.
You're not spoil it, please, because it's just come up now. So.
I saw his thing get it. I saw his name. It came up by his name.
Yep, I mean, that is massive overspeed. Actually, there's a fight going on between these two as well. And I mean, that Jeffyboy move is pretty much a done deal anyway. But these two scrapping away at La Source. And we missed quite a bit of that fight, to be honest. Probably missed chaos. I mean, these Red Bulls
still going to carry on, though. Because Tazeo doesn't look like he's got an awful lot of ERS with the way he was gaining there. And he has to sit behind.
Yep. I think Bentley is running very low wings because he seems to be really quick in a straight. And obviously the Ferrari is better engine-wise.
I mean, I can confirm that his top speed of this race is 350 kilometers an hour. Tazeo's 342 kilometers an hour. So...
yeah, that could just be engine though as well, to be fair. As he's trying to move into Pouon. What a brave move from Tazeo. Is he going to be able to get the move sticks? Bentley gets a 3 second, maybe force a little bit wide from Tazeo. And he's going to try and hold it. Oh, he's spun. He's round. Makes contact with the rear wheels and comes back on the apex pretty much. That is a horrible rejoin.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
There is Barker like onto the grass trying to get past, and there is Duffy as well trying to challenge into Stavolo. Tazeo way down the order.
Yeah, that's a big dent in his evening. He was definitely looking on course to have a good result, but now Shelby having to go on Bentley side by side, going to try and hold the outside, which turns into the inside for the final corner and forces Bentley wide as well, and there's contact
stuck on the curb.
Marley. Marley's now trying to make the move, and Marley round the outside into La Source. He's going to try and hold the move round the outside. Bentley has...
Where's Bentley going?
I don't even know what Bentley's doing. Maybe playing the DRS game. Tazeo retires in the pits. He's had enough. And that's the first retirement of the night as well.
Bentley's going to be right up behind again on this straight because Marley's going to go through. They're going to be almost 3 wide. Is there space for them to go? Bentley's on the inside. That should surely prevail. Marley's also going to get past Shelby, though. And there we go. They settle in. But Bentley getting the elbows out against the Red Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, he's had it out for them the whole race, it seems. Bentley's been very aggressive against both the Red Bulls. And, yeah, insane motion, really. Jeffyboy is within DRS of his teammate, who is not yet boxed.
Yeah.
Oh, God. There's Shelby. Yep, nice. Shelby.
Nice TV director.
Who hired this guy, bro? Seems to be struggling a little bit, like in the dirty edge. Doesn't seem to be great. Jeffyboy takes the lead, or retakes the lead. I'll say. As Terry picks up a 3. There's Bentley not using down this straight, maybe just saving for the next. Is going to put him under pressure from Marley. And oh my goodness, we've got the worst camera angle ever. Marley's
going all the way around the outside.
Go on.
And Bentley might get a cutback though onto the straight. They're going to be very close. And still, Bentley's going to try and keep in play. There could be a dive to the inside from Shelby. Maybe looking for it down the inside. And gets ahead. But of course, we're going to run through Eau Rouge. And Bentley's coming back actually down towards Eau Rouge. Wheel to wheel. Red Bull and Ferrari side by side to the top of Radion. And Bentley's ahead.
I'm shocked we haven't just seen 2 cars barrel off into the wall. As Bentley now putting pressure on Marley round the outside into Lecombs. Easy move. Marley's going to try and get the switch back, which is going to turn into the outside. A little bit more difficult to hold the move, but he's done it very well. And now down the inside towards turn 8. And Bentley getting the elbows out against the Alpines now. He's just Brexit defended, and now through No Name he does hold P6.
Charlotte Haramble defending from Bentley. I mean, they were so close to locking wheels multiple times there. I'm surprised they didn't lock. What's happened? BSC.
Safety car. Looking on the track map, I'm not seeing any cars in. I mean,
no, SV just what? He's got no wing.
Something's happened to SV during that other carnage, so that's I'm not sure where could he have got no wing from.
Another car or the wall.
Cheers.
He's left. So it's going to be a DSQ if he doesn't join back.
Yeah, he better join back. I'm pretty sure he's got.
And now actually, this is giving Salu the chance to actually come in, as well as the other hard tyre runners.
Salu, Davey, Clark, they're all going to come in. Van der Sant as well, yeah. Part of this group. And we'll see where.
How long is VSC going to stay out, though? It's stayed out quite a while, to be fair. Like, it's not.
And it's ending now, as they're coming towards Le Source.
Whoa.
And why have I
Gonna have to watch for Delta here.
No drive-throughs.
I think everyone's okay.
Yeah.
But now we're going to be right back into battle with surely charged up batteries for everyone. So we're going to head down to Eau Rouge and Radion onto the Camel Straight on lap 14 of 22. Salu's actually come back out already in P2. Tsunami as well, already in P3.
That is a huge benefit for them. Like, they are P2, P3. With this fight going on behind them as well, they're going to gain more time on fresh mediums. They could just live a nice life, slowly bring in those mediums and easily complete the race in those positions. Easily. That's a crazy strategy. Luck, really. But
Yeah, Tsunami, who started way back.
He started P10.
I think it was less than that.
P11, yeah. Maybe even P12. Charlotte, mate, get back to driving. Oh, wait, actually, it might be finished now. As Marley under pressure from Shelby. These two been together for most of the race, to be fair. These three have been together most of the race. And I think when you say together, you think just like this. No, I actually mean like touching together. They have been I mean, they've been side by
Here
side
we
more
go.
times.
Bentley's not deploying, and they're going to be side by side in Blanchimont here. Shelby's right behind as well. Is going to sneak through maybe on Bentley. Slight tap into the bus stop chicane. Late on the brakes. Shelby and Bentley collide a little bit. Bentley almost spins, gets a bit caught, manages not to spin. As there goes Van der Saan off the track as well in the background in battle with Murphy. And they're going to be side by side in La Source. Van der Saan ahead. And maybe actually trying to get past Bentley down towards Eau Rouge. Surely not. Bentley holds on for the time being. Can Shelby now challenge Marley down the Kemmel Straight? We'll have to see if he's got the ERS to do so. Marley might not have much to defend with, but the Red Bull stays behind for the time being. As Bentley's retired. Bentley's retired. What has happened to Bentley? Bentley is out of the race, and we have no idea what happened.
He just like disappeared.
Well, I couldn't see what was happening.
Oh,
so
yeah, he just like clicked it.
He's parked up. What? Anyway,
SP has gone offline, by the way. So
yeah, Murphy has. Wait, who got it? Yeah, Van der Saan did get ahead of Murphy on the last lap.
I forgot is also on the same strategy of the as the others as well. So the second and third. So he is also on those mediums. So he is pushing like hell. And now Shelby round the outside of Marley. Marley defends the inside. He's gone very deep. So Shelby's going to try and hold it round the outside. Maybe set up for the.
What about Van der Saan though? Going to be very close as they go side by side, Shelby and Marley. Van der Saan just keeping a watching brief. Shelby has a little look and makes the move. Marley's going to hold it though and still try and run side by side as Van der Saan now looking to get involved side by side with Marley and side by side with Shelby now up to the top of Radion, almost off the track, is off the track, gets a penalty, and they're side by side down the Kemmel Straight. Van der Saan, here comes Van der Saan past Shelby. And can't quite catch up to Marley, but Van der Saan with these tyres making moves.
Yep, that was a lot of contact there, and I'm very surprised that again we didn't see like 3 cars just pile drive into Radion. But no, Marley done very well. I mean, Thunder 3 second would probably report that, but still maybe could have just held and waited until the straight and then got past to avoid the penalty, and now has got Van der Saan on those fresh medium tyres which are performing very well at the moment. So it's going to be a difficult race for Marley to hold on to, really.
I mean, Marley's just going to have to... Marley's battle's been with Shelby this whole time. It'll still be with Shelby now after Van der Saan gets through. Surely Van der Saan has about 93% ERS apparently, so he's loving life. And there we go. Might be a move into the bus stop, maybe, as Marley recharges a little bit. Surely just wants to stay behind and get the help of the RS. Marley runs in a bit deep as Shelby taps the back of Van der Saan slightly.
Problem with staying behind.
Van der Saan gets a bit of a poor run, and Shelby could challenge maybe, but Marley... Ooh, down the inside goes Shelby. I think that was a bit of a... kind of almost, he almost ran into the back of Van der Saan and then just had to kind of change at the last second to dive up the inside to avoid the contact. And now to the top of Radion again.
Yep. I didn't know what to say. As Van der Saan
and still Van der Saan can't get by.
Yeah, they're just Marley running absolute terrorist wings. I mean, 2 big retirements as well, by the way, out of this race with Bentley and Tezeo. They were both in the fight for, well, what was a podium, and now they're both out. SP down as well, who was also in this fight that we are watching now, And from all that, Marley and Van der Sar have really benefited. Maybe Riley Murphy as well has benefited because he has somehow clawed his way up into P7 in this fight with Shelby and Marley having penalties. That could be a P5 on the cards for Riley Murphy. So, yeah, he's looking
Yeah, I
pretty
wonder
good.
if Van der Sar might have to try and make a move at a different part of the track because, well, the Camel Straight didn't seem to work. And this is where Van der Sar gets very close. He's down towards Blanchemont and the bus stop was Marley. This must be when Marley decides to recharge for the upcoming straights. And Van der Sar is putting the challenge and is going to try around the outside as Marley holds a very defensive line. Van der Sar can't quite pull alongside as Shelby's actually going all the way around the outside off the track. As there goes Murphy as well, side by side with a Red Bull. As then Shelby lunges one up the inside on Van der Sar. And they almost wheel lock on the exit. Van der Sar remains ahead. Marley, once again, with a gap going onto the straight.
Yeah, this is working out very well in Marley's favour. But I think this time as well, I mean, the gap's pretty similar to what it normally is down the straight. And it's just difficult for Van der Sar to even try and get alongside. He's very close, but again, the same distance going into Le Combs. And it's just, yeah.
I mean, the longer this goes on, Van der Sar's tyres are just going to be getting worse and worse. And then, you know, they're not going to be even much quicker by the end. So, really needed to make a move.
I mean, if we have a look at his current tyre wear, he's still, I mean, I think they're okay. Davey, awful on his tyres at the moment.
Yeah, but he's got such a big gap. Well, Shelby.
What happened?
What has happened?
I looked for the
I don't even know.
well. I couldn't even, like...
Shelby just dropped down.
Yeah.
He's broken a bit of his wing.
As well.
Yeah.
Didn't even, like, see... Like,
no, I mean, we couldn't even see the gaps because we were looking at the tyre wear, so, like...
yeah, sorry,
even... Yeah.
Strange. Well, that kind of releases
he went off at the no-name corner.
That's so weird.
Is it just in the background? He just went in deep and hit the wall, I think. Whoa!
Oh, Riley Murphy!
Whoa, Murphy! What happened there?
Somehow only lost one position from
the
that.
rear.
He's still in the DRS as Shelby comes in. This could be a double Red Bull DNF here. Hopefully he keeps racing here. I don't know.
Wait, he was in the points still, right?
He had damage.
I know he's broken a bit of his wing, but like there's only a few laps to go. He's not going to get back in the points now.
Yeah, should have firmed.
I mean, he did have a penalty as well. He could have just firmed it though.
Yeah.
Maybe this is Van der Sar's chance. Bit more clear from behind now. Closes in. Might have to make a late lunge if he is going to make the move. I can't pull alongside again.
I think maybe he needs to. Maybe he's learned something each time he's got closer. And he's like, okay, let's wait until like the next lap, and then let's not do it this lap. Let's do it next lap or like last lap. He might try and just burn everything and save until that point.
SV going slow. Not too sure. It was a yellow, and he just lost a lot of time.
I guess yellow flag on the map.
He's got rear wing damage apparently.
Ah. Yeah, he'll be struggling. Especially through like Eau Rouge and Radion. That'll be like... yeah.
Poo on. Yeah.
Oh, poo on as well. Oh my god, yeah. This whole track for rear wing damage will be... yeah, it's terrible. Right, Van der Sar. Maybe burning a little bit more here, like he has been most laps, where he kind of gets close. They both harvest, and then...
Marley very much always defends the inside here. But this occasion doesn't feel like he even has to. But then runs in a bit deep into the corner. And Van der Sar could still be there. Another yellow, SV again, I think.
Struggling with
Just
that damage, yeah.
down there at Radion. Yeah.
Expected.
And well, Helaos is putting the pressure now on the back of Van der Sar. This could get very close again, but has Van der Sar got the straight line speed? Got a bit more battery, I think, this time. But has he got enough?
I think that virtual safety car also, like, revitalised Helaos' race. Pulls the outside. Is he going to be able to hold the move round the outside? And it's a beautiful move from Van der Sar. I mean, if you're going to wait until you do it, at least make it look attractive when you do finally get the move done. And what a beautiful overtake that was. And up into P4. He's been chasing Marley for the good part of about 5 laps now, maybe even longer. And he finally gets past.
Been like ever since he pit, almost.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I wonder if Van der Sar can kind of pull away slightly in the middle sector. That's where you'd expect him to. But then Marley, if he's still within DRS range, he could still be in play.
Especially with what seems to be faster straight line speed.
Yeah, well, the gap's only about half a second. 0.6, half a second.
Yep, we'll see. I think down this straight here, it's looking more on the.
It's actually Halas putting the challenge on Marley. Closing into Blanchimont, very close to the back of the Alpine. Goes for a late lunge, maybe. And Marley massively overshoots the corner again. Halas can't take advantage.
Somehow overshooting the corner has always worked. I don't understand it.
Just takes as much speed as he can into there every time. He doesn't even seem to hurt his exit that much.
Full speed lock, and then just hope.
But now we're going to see the straight line speed. What's the Alpine like with DRS? I know the gap's big in front, but how much will Marley gain? Because, well, we still... Look at this. Look at the gaining. The Aston Martin looks out of battery. Marley could challenge. Gets close. Has to back off. Lyles dropped back a lot on that straight. And Murphy was almost challenging as well.
Yep. If I was Van der Sar right now, I'd be very concerned of that straight line speed from Marley. Marley has that in the locker for the final lap. Of course, we're on the penultimate lap now. There is one more chance down that main straight. You know, the Chemical Straight, sorry. Say the actual name. There is one more chance. SV's off again. But yeah, one more good chance. And if he can keep in the DRS and keep close enough down past Radion, I think he has a good chance of overtaking. It's going to come down to the final lap.
Yeah, I mean, it could come down to literally the final braking zone, maybe, but actually, at the moment, and Sun is breaking away, but is Marley trying to recharge? What is the deployment plan looking like? As well, look how much he's gaining on this straight now.
Yeah, maybe both push. Maybe
he was over a second back.
Yeah,
and now
maybe,
he's 0.6, half a
maybe
second.
burning a little bit though. That's the problem. I think he's burnt quite a bit through that.
And he went
straight.
deep again then. Van der Sar with a slight wobble on the exit. It's a big gap, but the big gap was almost clawed back last lap.
It's going to be throw as much ERS as possible down this straight. SP making yellow flags for fun at this point. As we head now down the straight, I mean, it's a second pretty much the gap is, so he's got the DRS.
I mean, if there's a move, surely it's got to be on like towards last sector. Surely he can't come from this far back. That Alpine is engine must be like, I don't know, exploding down that straight. Like
the amount of revs. P9, by the way.
Yeah, Clark. Overtaken, maybe.
Actually, for P9, this is 2 points they're fighting for. We're going to cut back to Marley.
Yeah, maybe Clark's tyres have gone a bit bad, like towards the end. Obviously, he pit with the same virtual safety car.
But we may as well. I mean, we are on a final lap, which is kind of crazy. But Jeffy, been completely by himself the entire race, got ahead, pulled away from the carnage, and easily dominates the race. Pole position to the race win. Jeffyboy wins the Belgium Grand Prix and takes the championship lead away from his teammate, who gets a great P2 finish there with the help from the virtual safety car. Davey coming home in P3. I don't think Marley's going to make a move on Van der Sar, and he has got a 3 anyway, so he's going to lose the time anyway, time as it is. But coming round towards the bus stop, Great entertainment though from Marley. As always, Van der Sant comes home in P4, sorry. Halas comes home P5. Riley Murphy up in P6. Hazy sneaks into P7. Marley P8 with that pen. Statler P9 and Clark gets the final points position. Duffy P11 there after that chaotic.
A little bit side by side.
Shelby fight with Burton.
Whoa!
Burton just hit a wall. And
Black flag.
Who's that for? SB?
SV. He's not. He's gonna get a DSQ. he's gonna get a DSQ.
He came back for no reason. And Terry crosses the line to end the race. There we are. What a entertaining race.
Well, I mean, thank God for that battle for like 4th place going on. Otherwise,
the top 3 was dead and buried pretty much from the virtual safety car.
Yeah. There we are. There's the podium. Jeffyboy, 3rd win of the season. 2nd win in a row.
Yep, been on form since coming back from the mid-season break. And yeah, takes a championship lead as well. I think by about 5 points now. Great particles.
It'll be a bit more. Well, he's 4 points ahead of Salu going into the race, so
No,
he's 11 points ahead. No, he wasn't. He's 4 ahead of Salu.
Might need to look at my standings.
Has your spreadsheet got the sprint points calculated right?
Yeah, I think so. We'll just get the race director real quick. Not too many, actually. If he actually gets a DSQ from that, that's going to be so funny.
Well, has he got a DSQ on the actual like results page here?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, well then he will.
Oh my god.
Oh, because he got a DSQ before the end of the race. So like,
absolute.
If it's a DNF, obviously with the last lap, then obviously they still get classified. But
he ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Looking at the results, he did get a DSQ from my RLT at least.
yeah, he got. Well, I mean, he had it on the results page there in the game. So
the game could lie.
Yeah, your spreadsheet hasn't got the sprint points on.
Oh.
Has it? Oh, no, wait, no, it has normal points for the sprint.
Oh, it always does this. I tried to fix that as well.
Yes, Sally got 25 points for the sprint, apparently.
Okay, yeah. It's done this for like ages. I think it's because I didn't... No. I literally... okay. Oh, well. But anyway, that has been Div 2. We are back tomorrow for Div 1. And then...
Yeah, luckily the Div 1 race fits in quite well with the actual F1. Like it starts half an hour after practice, and it will end before sprint quali.
Oh, it's a sprint. Oh, okay. I didn't know this.
Well, real life. Miami.